You look at me now because you're breathing. Are you breathing? What's involved in breathing? Just because you're breathing doesn't mean that your lungs are healthy. I'll tell you about how these products of Daily Naturals are going to help you, your respiratory system, which is very, very important. You ever been to East Avenue? You see the lung center there? Why are people in the lung center? Well, there is air pollution, there's smokers, but these are not really the real reasons why you will get lung cancer or emphysema or COPD or all of these other diseases of the lungs. It's again a nutritional deficiency. The main vitamin that's needed by your body is vitamin E. If everybody in the lung center gets a high dosage of vitamin E, they're going to have relief from their respiratory illnesses. The other, more important pigment which is needed by the lungs are carotenoids, which are supplied by spirulina. What's this? You're asking me why it's blue now. I've shown you different colors. The original spirulina is green, the one for circulatory is red, and now we have the blue one. We'll have the colors. The blue one is another patented product from Daily Naturals. It's called Spirozyme R. R for respiratory, C for circulatory. So R, very, very important. What does this contain? Well, first of all, I told you it contains spirulina. The spirulina's carotenoids and vitamin E is very, very important for lung care. If you're lacking in these two nutrients, you're going to have lung disease. But let's not stop there. What else does it contain? It contains an enzyme, and it's called the miracle enzyme. When you say something is a miracle, it must be really awesome, right? That miracle enzyme is called ceratopeptidase or ceratopeptidase. It acts as an enzyme that, similar to nattokinase pyrozyme C, makes sure that your blood is thin in a way, but this time, the difference between this pyrozyme R and pyrozyme C is this one takes away the dead tissues. How does it do that naturally? Well, let's look at how it's done in Japan again. Let's go back and travel to Japan. In the 1970s, Dr. Hans Nieper was observing the silkworm. It is actually the second gift of the silkworm. The silkworm produces silk, but at the same time it produces a certain enzyme that's very powerful in removing dead cells. How does it do that? Okay, Dr. Hans Nieper was looking at the cocoon. Are you listening to me? Are you following? Good. He was looking at the cocoon. The butterfly, the silkworm, when it becomes a butterfly, has to get out of the cocoon quickly, or else it will be eaten by the birds. It's a small cotton-like sac. So it bores a hole by releasing this enzyme from its mouth, from its stomach. Bores the hole quickly and is able to get out. What he noticed was, there's a hole in the cocoon, but the wings of the butterfly, which are also soaked with that enzyme called Sriracha 15 at that time, before it became Sriracha 15, is also soaked, but did not get any hole. It's even thinner than the coating of the sac of the cocoon. So what's the difference? Bakit nabutas yung cocoon, yung pakpak ng butterfly hindi nabutas? Ang sinabi niya ganito, wow, cocoon, listen well, is made of dead tissues. Whereas the wings of the butterfly are made from live tissues. Dead, live. So ibig sabihin, when this enzyme enters your body, it will go with your bloodstream and remove, like a great radar or a great cleaner, all the dead tissues, all the non-vital tissues which your body doesn't need. Very, very important, especially for aneurysm. Aneurysm is a disease wherein the carotid arteries are blocked. And no doctor will be willing to operate because you can die on the operating table. And no doctor wants to do that. Let's go a bit to cancer. The cancer cells, and this has been studied, and I'll give you the document if you want to see it. It's actually being used by Dr. Nicolas Gonzalez, and you can look it up on YouTube. They're using enzyme therapy to fight cancer. And this is a very, very important element, the serapatase. You see, serapatase is a proteolytic enzyme. What does proteolytic mean? Protein. It breaks down protein. Now, cancer cells have a hard shell. This is the cancer cell. These are all the things that destroy your body in the middle, and that has to be opened up before your immune system is able to attack it. Now, but your immune system, vitamin E and all these things just bump into the cancer cell, and it's protected by a shell, which is made out of protein. Now, that protein shell case is broken down by serapatase because it is a protein enzyme. So, when it's opened up, your immune system is able to come through and fight off whatever disease is there, especially cancer. That is a very, very, very important. And I must say to you today, we are very lucky to have cured confirmed cases of lung cancer using serapatase. Really a miracle enzyme. Now, let's go down quickly to the breakdown of spirozyme R. It has spirulina, excellent assimilation of all the 100 nutrients. It's got vitamin C, a little vitamin C to perk up the enzymes there. And then it has the 5 milligrams of serapatase, which prevents cancer. Now, again, we go back to why you get lung cancer or see again, you're not clean, you don't have the nutrients of spirulina, you don't have the cleaning power of serapatase as well. Now, as in all other cases, spirulina alone should be taken. You have to be careful with this. We don't give it to children. We don't give it to pregnant women as well. Alright? Spirozyme R. Protection of your lungs. Removal of all dead tissues. When you start taking spirozyme R, you will feel some mucus coming out from your throat. That's because it's removing all the dead tissues in your lungs. Remember that, it's removing all the pollution, all the soot, all the oils from the street, all the pollution is being removed by this. It does not want dead tissues inside your body. Let's go back to the father of organized medicine, Hippocrates. You know, he said, food be your medicine. He actually applied it. He told the doctors at his time, let food be your medicine. I don't know why it's not being applied now, but that's not carried well. The important thing is, the father of this organized medicine prescribed only 3 medications to all his patients. The first was honey, the second was apple cider vinegar, and the third was from a small tree, half a meter in length. It was called oregano compactum. Oregano for short. You may have heard of it. You go to a Mediterranean restaurant, they cook with oregano, you can actually put oregano in meat and it will preserve it. But this is more than just that. It's got many vitamins and minerals as well. It's got vitamin K, it's got some enzymes. But more importantly, why did Hippocrates advise oregano? He knew that it was the natural antibiotic of nature. The natural antibiotic of nature. Whoa, rings a bell, antibiotics. Antibiotics is being abused. If you get it every day, not only from prescription drugs or antibiotics, you get it from food. Everything is being built now. They're growing cattle, beef, chicken, using antibiotics. Because, paano maputakte yung mga baboy? How will the business be able to sell its meat? So let's not go into that too much. But this is very important. Oregano compactum is also very important for the maintenance of lungs. To make sure, because it is an antiviral, antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungicidal, antiparasitic properties. We have had in Dele and Spirulina Foundation very, very confirmed and conclusive evidence how it works against dengue. We have a cure. Dengue within 24 to 48 hours. We are curing lung diseases. We have overnight cures of flu using oregano. That's how powerful nature is. Don't take care of the symptoms. Go to the root of the problem. When you go to the root of the problem, then you have all these possibilities. Oregano, maybe I debate a little bit, but oregano, the carboxyl content of oregano, it's a fluid, is one of the cures for prostate cancer. I have to bring it up. That's how powerful oregano is. This will replace all antibiotics. And you should start doing it as well. If you love your family, if you love yourself, you'll go back to nature. You will go back to oregano through Oleogel Protect. Now the third product of the respiratory package that we have is another serum blend. As I told you, the essential oils are the life force of plants. Through distillation process, the essences of plants are removed and put into liquid form. It is even more powerful than eating the plant itself. Did you know that? Because, for example, to make 5 drops of rose oil, if you want that, you will need about 50 petals of roses. That's how important oils are. And what is BLA Naturals teaching us? With spirulina, with oleogel, what are these? When were these products available? Centuries ago. What BLA is doing is telling you to go back to nature, to go back to what our forefathers did, and they lived long and fruitful lives without disease, without cancer, without diabetes, without liver cirrhosis. They didn't have any of these things. Am I telling you to stop doing things? Am I telling you to stop eating? Am I telling you to stop enjoying life? No. What I'm telling you, continue with what you're doing, but do and take these products. Now, the last one in the respiratory system is the Respiratory serum blend. It's again a compilation of serum blends, but the most important, and you know about this, is eucalyptus. It's so important that we put 2 types of eucalyptus in this blend. Eucalyptus radiata and Eucalyptus globulus. This is a personal favorite. I use the diffusion blend. I have a burner in the house, and I started using this product a year and a half ago, and 1 year and a half since. I haven't had the colds or the flu. Sometimes you feel it's coming, and then I let it up, or I put it there, and it's gone the next day, miraculously, without any medication. Why are you running after medication? Let's put it this way. Oleogel has been here for more than 3,000 years. The essential oils, 5,000 years, in the Egyptians and the Romans. Spirulina, 3.6 billion years. Ceramic paste recently discovered, but the same form has been there for centuries. Why are you convinced by something that has been made only 100 years ago? I'm not going to tell you. Why are you drinking stuff that you don't even know where it came from? Why? Ask yourselves the question. I'm opening up your eyes to reality. I'm opening up a whole new world for you and your family, to keep healthy, to go back to health with the products of BLA Naturals. So these oils from Respiratory is another very important. It contains also woodland pine and Rabinsara, which is an expectorant, a decongestant. Whenever you say these things, decongestant is like medicine all the time. No. These plants do the same thing without any side effects. So where will you go? Will you go to a plant, or will you make something? When you come to our farm, you will see the simplicity of nature. Spirulina is grown in ponds. Oregano grows on a tree. Even if I present you something that's made in $1 billion factory, are you going to replace nature? Think about it. Think about yourself. Think about the people around you. Think about your family, their future. What will be good for them.